See, prima facie, you know Ubuntu, right? It is one of the most utilized open source operating system on the cloud. More than 70% of cloud Linux is Ubuntu. There is a big community of Ubuntu in India and across the world. Developers love Ubuntu. So one of the most important responsibilities for us is continuously supporting and growing that Linux community from an Ubuntu perspective. The second aspect is increasing the enterprise adoption of open source and Ubuntu. What that means is, continuously providing solutions that enterprises could consume, which is around cloud, which is around OpenStack, which is around AIML solutions, which clients feel confident to leverage, and they feel that it is at an enterprise grade. So we provide those services to our clients. The third aspect is obviously, continuously advocating the open source adoption in the market. So we do a lot of work with our community, with our partners to drive that open source consumption in this market. Yeah, there are multiple factors. In fact, the open source adoption is exploding in a country like India. And I think the most important aspect is the government push. The government of India is driving something called as an open source adoption policy, first of all. They are leveraging open source for a lot of their own projects. For example, Maya OS, if you would have heard from defense, it's completely built on Ubuntu. A lot of critical government projects are being driven by leveraging some of Canonical solutions in their environment. So that's the second bit. So the government is driving a lot of open source adoption. Why? Because they don't want proprietary software to control how they want to consume the softwares and the platforms. That's the first part. Second is the cost efficiency. If you go to any other, software developer or provider, you end up paying licensing fee, year on year renewals, maintenance, support. With open source, you get all of this, especially with an Ubuntu kind of solution. With one subscription, you get complete service, which is 10 years of support, manageability, end-to-end coverage, all those things, all those risks are covered. So that's why a lot of government and the enterprises, which is like telco and financial services, are driving the consumption of open source in this market. I can speak about Canonical first, rather than the overall open source economics here. From a Canonical perspective, we have a big team already present in India. So we have a sales team, we have a field engineering team, we have customer success teams already delivering critical projects in the sectors that I already spoke about, right? So that's the first part. In addition to that, we have channels. What are those channels? We work very closely with the likes of these GSIs. Whether you look at Indian origin GSIs or global GSIs, they're all big Canonical partners. They're leveraging our capabilities to drive innovation for their clients. Every GSI has this innovation agenda. They want capabilities, new technologies to deliver those innovative solutions for their clients, which is where Canonical comes into play, and they're leveraging that experience from our side. The third aspect is also the IHVs. So if you look at the Dells, the HPs of the world, they are going to the market. Every customer of theirs is looking for an end-to-end solution, which is where they're leveraging some partnerships with us as Canonical, and we are jointly going to the market and delivering those outcomes for our clients. That's the third aspect. We also do a lot of work with our distributors and independent software vendors, but that's comparatively a smaller component of the business compared to the other channels.